Hi everyone, thank you for joining me for our workshop on understanding your issue plan. So in this workshop, we'll be covering what features are available on each plan and how to use this feature in order to achieve any goals that you have here on our platform. And my name is Tina, and I am part of the customer success team right here at Issuu. And our goal here is to help you find value in our product and also ensure that you're getting everything you need to achieve your goals here. So as part of our housekeeping, all participants will be muted during the duration of the presentation. If you do have any questions, feel free to hit the little Q&A button and type in your question. So here we actually do have a basic screenshot of all of the plans that are available on our platform. So we have Basic, Starter, Premium, Optimum. Basic is our free account, while Starter, Premium, and Optimum are part of our paid accounts here on Issuu. The basic plan is basically for any customers who are looking to get started with their digital marketing platform and want to display their content in a flipbook format that is hosted on Issuu. And it's also, again, a good way for you to also drive your readers to and have it hosted to improve your SEO. If you do have an account with us as well, you can publish an unlimited amount of flipbooks, and you do have stats available to you from the last 30 days of your account. And on the basic account as well, you could create an unlimited number of visual and article stories from your content. Next here we have Starter. So Starter subscription is best for people who are more part of a smaller organization, or they may be a student and they want to start maybe making their content a little bit more professional and being able to share it in a way that is going to be external from the platform. So with this subscription panel, you'll be able to embed your flipbooks and also be able to share out your documents in any full screen format. And you do have the benefit of being able to have your content SEO optimized as well. So the next plan that we have is our premium plan. So our premium plan will give you the most bang for your buck. So not only will you have access to the embed and the full screen reading tools with customization options as well, you'll also be able to sell your content on this subscription plan as well, being able to add in any links and videos, remove any issue branding, and be able to input your own branding into your content. And of course, if you're a data head like myself, if you want to provide data back to your organization or just for your own use, you will have access to our full suite of stats here. And our next plan is our Optimum plan. So this is our top tier plan, and with this plan you actually do have a dedicated customer success manager depending on which territory you're located in. So you could talk to us on a Zoom call, and we'll be able to lead you step by step into what your goals are with Issuu and provide you dedicated and tailored tips on how to get full access of the platform, also how to achieve any goals that you have as well. So again, you'll have a lot of the features that were available on the premium plan, but with the addition of being able to add up to 25 users on your account, unlimited private sharing, and access to our Collaborate tool, which serves as a flat planning tool. Okay, and so again, today's agenda will just cover over what is available on each plan in depth. We'll also cover what unlisted documents are, the difference between an annual and monthly subscription, what happens when you upgrade and downgrade your plan, and also some examples of how embeds full screen readers and videos would look like when you're embedding it on your page. Okay. So a question I get asked a lot as part of our customer success team here on Issuu is, am I using my Issuu plan to its fullest? And it could be the fact that a lot of our customers aren't using it, so they might, upload their document onto Issuu and then just kind of leave it there without actually sharing it out in a more presentable format. So they'll drive the reader to issuu.com, and of course, it's a way of sharing out your document, but I wouldn't say it's the most ideal way to share out your document. So if you want to make your presentation and your sharing ability as aesthetic as possible for your viewers to see, then I do recommend using our more upgraded tools in order to do so. And so first we'll hop into our free and basic plan. So this plan, of course, is available for anyone to access, and it is a entry-level way to start your digital publishing journey. So with the free and basic plan, you can upload a document that's up to 500 pages or 100 megabytes. This flipbook will actually be available on issuu.com. So some content creators will actually use that as a way to host their document and maybe use it as a way to distribute the document as well. And within this plan, you'll be able to create and download any GIFs that you have. And so generally, if you are creating a GIF, you'll be selecting different spreads from your original document and being able to redistribute that and incorporate maybe in an email campaign or even in social media as well. You could also have access to our article and visual story tools. So article stories are a way for you to repurpose any long form content that you have and maybe break it out into smaller pieces in order to create more lead generation for your original article, versus visual stories is a way for you to extract, for example, images from your original document and create a story for that. So great for sharing out on social media. If you have Facebook, if you have TikTok, if you have Instagram, every social media platform seems to have a story feature now, and you can always take whatever content you have existing on your Issuu account in order to repurpose it there. And we do also have a stack feature. So a stack feature is basically a way for you to organize any content that you have in your platform. So for example, if I am working with my marketing and my sales group on Issuu, and I have uploaded documents that related to those two different departments, but I wanted to organize them so that I could share out maybe marketing collateral just with marketing and sales collateral just with sales. So I could always go ahead and organize that in a stack and share out directly with them. So I like to compare it to having a file on your desktop and being able to insert in the appropriate files so that you could have it more organized on your desktop. And of course, you also have access to stats, which will be available from the last 30 days of your account. And so this will include all your publications, so you won't be able to really take a deep dive unless you are in our premium optimum plan. And you also will have the ability to add in any links, shopping links, videos, and overlay, and also build out a table of contents if you want it to be easier for any of your readers to be able to navigate through your content. And we do have some integrations available. So we have Google Drive, Dropbox, and also MailChimp. And digital sales will be available for a limited time still on the free and basic plan. So if you are looking to sell your content on Issuu, I do recommend using that to maybe recoup some of the costs, or if you're just kind of building out your brand and you need a way to make back some of the revenue that you spent on your Issuu subscription, this is a great way to do so. Please note though that on the free and basic and the starter plan, banner ads will appear around any of your content. So here on the next screen, we do see what banner ads do look like around your content. So on the left hand side and on the bottom, you'll see that there will be ads displaying around it, and on the right hand side as well is going to be a visual story displaying right next to your Issuu document. So if you are sharing it out through Issuu, this is what it will look like if you are in the basic plan. So next we'll move on to the starter plan. So the starter plan is, again, kind of like a gateway into sharing out your document in a way that is more interactive and more interesting than just sharing it on the basic plan and how it appears on Issuu. You will have access to our content embedding tools and also our full screen reading links. So the the starter plan has everything that is available on the free and basic plan, but in addition, you get to upload a document that is up to 500 pages and 250 megabytes. So we do have an increase in sizing there. You can also embed your website as well with limited customization, and also share out any full screen readers you have with limited customizations as well. For Embeds, it's great if you're trying to maybe drive additional readers to your website. So instead of porting them to issuu.com, your content will actually live directly on your website for anyone to view. And this is really good if you're looking to have all your traffic directed to a singular place, or if you're just maybe looking to refresh your website and make it more interactive. Embeds are a great tool in order to do so. Sometimes I see publishers before using Issuu, they'll have a downloadable version of their website, of their PDF on their website. And if the visitor wanted to actually view it, they have to go ahead and download that to their desktop and then open it up in a PDF reader to view it. So you can actually remove that extra step by just directly embedding it into your website so that your readers can actually see your content up front. Again, this is a great avenue for you to use to share out your content. If you are not as technically savvy and maybe you don't want to go through the effort of figuring out how to embed your embed code onto your specific CMS platform, whether it's WordPress or GoDaddy, I do recommend our full screen reader link. It's a really easy way to share out your content. It's really just a link that you copy out. And immediately when someone opens it, they're provided a more immersive experience for any content that you're going to share. So you can always copy and paste a link into any websites that you're building. You can also share it out in social media as well. And I've seen it used a lot in email campaigns. So a common way of making your email campaigns a little bit more interactive is people will take a GIF and then put it as an image in their email campaign and then overlay the full screen reader on top of the GIF as a click-through action for someone to press into. So when they open it up, they see a GIF and it's moving and it's a lot more interactive, and then they can press directly to read more about it. So again, great way for anyone who's looking to market their content broadly across the different platforms and just to create a more professional experience. Okay, and so here we see an example of an embed with limited customization. So on the right-hand side here, you can see you can't untoggle the share option. And there will be a Powered by Issuu symbol available with the Publish for Free. So, and you can't also change your background color or promote your publications as well. And here you can also see the limited customization options available for the full screen reader. So next we have our premium plan. So this is actually our most popular plan and the plan that we recommend for anyone who's looking to brand themselves more and looking to do more with their Issuu account. So in this particular plan, you actually do get a lot bang for your buck. So you do have everything that was available on the basic and starter plan. With the addition, you can actually upload file sizes up to 5,000 pages, which is 500 megabytes. You could do bulk uploads. So for example, if I'm new to my Issuu account and I know that I have 1,000 back issues I have to upload to my account, instead of actually having to upload them one at a time, I can save time by just having them uploaded as a bulk upload. And in this way, I don't have to spend maybe 2 minutes per every document. I save hours of time from that. And within the premium plan as well, you actually do get full customization of any embeds and full screen reader links that you create on our platform. And for the premium plan, you can also remove any ads around your reader. So this will also appear in your full screen reader that you're sharing out and also on issuu.com. You can enable downloading. So this is great if you're looking for maybe sharing your content out with different people and having them be able to download your content offline. So some of the use cases I've seen people use this for is if they have a sales team member that is looking to maybe present their product to a external company and they want to present their document in a full screen reading option, but also have the ability to have the reader or the client download the document offline for them to view. You can also enable any detection of unmarked website links. So for example, if I'm creating my document in InDesign or Canva and I have a ton of links, say I have 100 links, generally what will happen is that I will have to go ahead and mark each and every link within the document So if I wanted to kind of skip that step and have Issuu do that for me, our system will actually go ahead and convert any unmarked links that you have. Just make sure that it starts with www dot, and our system can save you a ton of time from that end. You also will have full access to our content level statistics and the ability to download any stats that you have on Issuu. So if your goal is to report on how well your content is doing, whether it's back to your internal organization or just for your own use, this is a great tool to have. In one of my recent conversations with one of my customers, she was a children's publication publisher, and she just wanted to see what pages within her specific publication was performing well with her audience. So she was able to look into what pages were being viewed the most, how often, and how long people were staying on the page, and able to share that with her partners. And so kind of taking from this, for anyone who is looking to release more content on Issuu or just for their own use, you can actually see how well your audience is engaging with your content, and you could take that data and improve it for any future uses. So if I'm selling if I'm part of a retailer and I'm selling sporting equipment, for example, and I noticed that my golf equipment had a high number of engagements versus my swimming equipment, maybe for my next circulation, I'll do a focused feature on golf equipment instead. So stuff like that, apply it to your own industry and really take note of like what people are engaging with, because this data is really telling for that. Next, we also have the ability to add any embedded links to your publication. So embedded videos are great because generally speaking, you're able to incorporate the thumbnail of the video. So if you have created the video, the thumbnail will actually display prominently when you have embedded it into your publication. So as soon as someone flips to that page, the video can automatically start playing, or they can play it on their end, and it just really makes it a lot more interactive and a lot more fun. I see this used a lot, especially maybe if you're in education, you're trying to virtually teach your students, or even if you're like in a physical teaching location. Nowadays, videos can be used as educational tools, and so being able to embed it in any of your lesson plans would be amazing as well. You can also do this if you're presenting to a client, if your goal is just to make it so that your document includes more interactive elements. I do recommend embedded videos. You also have the option to schedule your publications ahead of time as well. So if you have any publications, for example, maybe I finished my document today, but I know that my release date isn't until the end of the month, and that's 2 weeks away. I could always go into my Issuu account, upload the document, and then have it set so that it will publish officially 2 weeks from now. So I could really just set it and forget it. I don't have to, write a note to myself to remember to log into my Issuu account again just to publish it. Issuu does that work for you, so you can kind of keep a peace of mind that your publication will be released on time. And if you are in a premium account as well, and maybe you're working in a small group, you can actually invite up to 3 users as part of our groups feature. And you also have the ability to have 10 uploads per month if you are using our API access. So here we have an example of the embed with some of the full customization options. You'll notice here that anything with a green star next to it usually indicates that it's part of our paid plan. So if you are interested in that, I do recommend maybe checking it out and seeing if you do like it before making your decision. And here on the left hand side, you can see an example of what an embed would look like with no customization selected. So you won't have the option to incorporate your logo or your background image. The read more example here is not available for you to toggle, so you lose that lead generation capability, and your background color will actually auto default to black, which is a little bit more boring, especially if you're looking to incorporate any branding for your content. In here as well, you can see the share button cannot be removed. This is especially bad maybe if you're looking to only share out your content to specific people, and this powered by Issuu symbol and the publish for free symbol cannot be removed as well. Versus in the next page, you could see that I've started making my document my own. So I'm able to choose a background color that really aligns with my company's branding, which is great, especially if you're part of communications, marketing, or you're just a small brand owner that wants people to associate your content with a specific color. You can also incorporate any logos that you have here as well. So maybe if you're a school and you're looking to send out a newsletter to your parents, you can always put in a little logo there to indicate that it is part of the school mascot. We do have this read more option, which will allow your readers to be driven to your other publications. Okay. And so here is the full screen reader with all the full customization options. So you see the background color, the logo, the background image, the ability to promote your publications, and the ability to hide your share button. And on the next page is a screenshot of all the stats that you have available on the premium plan. So being able to see your document in a bar graph day by day to see how well it's performing, the breakdown of your impressions, reads, read time, and average read time, how many times your links are being clicked per page, what reading devices your readers are coming from, as well as any sources they're coming from as well. And we do actually give an indication of what countries are also accessing your data. And here is what it looks like shared out on the Premium Optimum plan. So you do have the removal of banner ads compared to before. You saw that the banner ads were displaying to the left, on the bottom of the document, and to the right as well. This actually provides quite a cleaner reading experience for any of the readers that you're driving to your content. Okay. And last but not least, we do have our Optimum plan. So the Optimum plan includes all of the issue features available. So we like to call this unlimited everything. So it has everything that is available on the premium plan, but you do have the ability to publish as many unlimited unlisted publications as you want. So unlisted documents are basically documents that you can share out privately. We'll be covering that a little bit later on in this presentation. You also have unlimited API access, access to our Collaborate tool. So I always say that the Collaborate tool is a flat planning tool, and it's a way for you and your other content creators. So if you're working with a designer, with a sales ad manager, you're able to assign different tasks and kind of lay out your document in a flat planning tool and assign different tasks so everyone knows what page they're being assigned and when it's being slated and requested to be complete. And within the Optimum plan as well, you do have your own dedicated customer success manager. So they'll be able to lead you through the platform, and they'll be able to help you establish what you need to do in order to be successful, or just reach any goals that you have set for yourself, or provide any tips comparatively depending on what industry you are and maybe what your role is and what other content creators within your role are currently doing in order to gain the most impact from their issue account. And within the Optimum plan as well, so for example, if you're part of a large organization, you can actually have up to 25 users as part of our groups feature. So compared to the premium account, which you only have 3, the Optimum account again is a great way for you to share out your document and have people access the content within a collaborative workspace. So we'll move on to unlisted. So unlisted documents are actually available as an add-on. So you can actually always add more unlisted to your account. And if you are on our basic plan, you could still buy unlisted documents. So for example, most accounts, basic, starter, and premium will come with 1 unlisted document. But if you do have a Optimum account, you can actually have an unlimited number of them. So usually unlisted documents are not indexed, they're not searchable on Issuu or any search engine, and they will not be shown on your profile account. So this means that your readers cannot be able to find your content organically, and we find that users who have the most success and the most use out of unlisted documents are users who are looking to share out their document privately. So this can be an internal newsletter to your company. This can be one of our clients actually use Issuu as a way to share their training documents, and so they didn't want their training documents to be seen outside of their organization, so they built a website in which the document would be embedded but also unlisted on their website. And so only if you were able to log in were you able to access their training documents. Likewise, we also had an educational company who had lesson plans that they wanted to share out, but they didn't want it to be available for free. So what they ended up doing was they embedded their document onto their own website. And so they made it so that only students who actually paid for this subscription were able to access it. So there's a variety of different ways you could use unlisted for. Again, this is really only for clients who are looking to share out their document privately. They don't want any other people to see it. And a common question I get asked is, can I share out a full screen reader if my document is unlisted? And yes, you can share it out if it is unlisted. Okay, so in our next screen here, you could see when you are publishing your document, you could either toggle it as public, unlisted, or scheduled. So here we have unlisted, and on my specific account, you could see that I actually purchased 100. So it says here I have 87 left. For people who are new to Issuu, what ends up happening is that you'll only get one unlisted left. So generally, if you do run out, our system will actually prompt you to purchase it as an add-on. Which you can totally do within a platform. And any unlisted documents that you have will actually not populate on your public profile. So here is a screenshot of my profile page, and all the documents that you see here are actually available publicly, but the one that I have that is unlisted actually will not appear here at all. So here's an example of just toggling to your account settings, going into your services and plans, and within this drop-down list here, you can purchase additional unlisted documents and update your account from there. Okay, and we do have a difference between an annual and monthly billing. So if you do have our annual subscription frequency, you can actually save 30% off on your account. So here you could see the basic starter premium optimum plan. This is actually going to be on the annual plan, and there's an option for you to toggle so that you could either be on our annual plan or a monthly plan. So a common question I get asked as well is, if I'm on the monthly plan, can I upgrade to the annual plan later down the road? And yes, you can. So if you're maybe still testing out Issuu, seeing if it's aligning with what you want for your goals, you can always test us out on the monthly plan, and you can always upgrade later down the road to an annual plan if you're especially if you're looking for additional cost savings and you know that you're going to renew your subscription. You do get 30% off from there. And here as well, if you are on our upgrade page, there's an option for you to toggle between our month-to-month and annual plan, and you can see the price differences between the two when they are being toggled. So another question we get asked a lot as part of the CS team as well is, what happens if I downgrade? So this will cover what happens to your publications and to your account when you do end up canceling your plan from a paid subscription. So any publications that you have will actually still be available on your public profile page, so that won't be deleted after you cancel. And this will occur even after your subscription expires or you have downgraded your subscription. But once your paid subscription does expire, what happens is your account will actually be converted to a basic account. And once that plan is converted to a basic account, any paid features that you had with your original paid subscription plan will actually be no longer available. Any embeds that you have embedded on your website will actually be grayed out, and there'll be any readers who come across it will be redirected to issuu.com, and any existing full screen reader links, like, so for example, if I emailed the client and I canceled my Issuu subscription and they pressed into it 2 months later, they'll actually be redirected to issuu.com to read the publication. So here is a screenshot of what it looks like when your embed has become static. And again, any full screen reader links that you have will actually be redirected to your issuu.com profile page. So we do have a Q&A, so let me know if you have any questions.